I am not a baker. This is not one of those perfectly aesthetic baking videos you're probably used to seeing. I'm just a girl in a desperate race to use up all the random stuff my dad has bought and forgot about in the 7 years we've been living in this house. Because I go to college in 4 months, and I don't like seeing things go to waste. Today we have pancake mix. We don't make pancakes, so it's anyone's guess as to why he bought this. But since we don't make pancakes, I'm using it to make blueberry muffins, because I definitely didn't go down a Google rabbit hole of ways to use pancake mix. The recipe called for milk, but I'm using a mix of water and almond creamer because that's what we had. It also didn't call for any spices or anything, so I added vanilla extract and cinnamon because, come on, where's the flavor? My first mistake in this recipe, which is the one I make pretty much every time I bake, was temperature. I thought that using warm water would counter the cold eggs and creamer, but nope, the butter started to harden as soon as I poured it in, so I ignored that like a smart person and started adding the pancake mix. The recipe also called for fresh blueberries, but I didn't have those, so I thought frozen ones would be fine, right? What could possibly go wrong? They froze the dough. They literally froze the dough. Like I was trying to spoon it into the muffin tins and it was freezing on me. It made a mess and my hands were freezing. I am not a science person. I've hated pretty much every science class I've taken, so I had no idea what this would do to the dough, if it could affect the way they bake or the way they rise, but I was in way too deep to turn around now. And as these went into the oven, I did not have high hopes for them at all after everything that had gone wrong and everything that had happened. I am very much an amateur, and I was doing this completely on my own. Fun fact, there was a construction crew at my house walking around and seeing me make a total fool of myself throughout this whole process. But surprisingly, they actually turned out really well. They were really good and really fluffy. It was definitely a trust the process moment for me. So anyways, be sure to like and follow for honestly, I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'm pretty sure it will involve food. Even though